What's up, y'all? Neutral is the new right. So, a lot of us have been trained and conditioned about about being right. And when you're right, you're right. And that's true that you're right. But you're going to start understanding another different level of wisdom about being right and how to use right and when to use right. You know what I'm saying? Right on. Neutral neutral drive is the new right. It's the new right drive. Um, you are right. You can prove you're right. You have times and facts and receipts about being right. Right ain't no problem. You can explain about how you right. But what you're starting to understand, or what you're going to be starting to understand about right, or about being proven right, right, it takes a lot of time to be right. It gets overwhelming being right. You got to go pull out the receipts. You got to pull out the time. You got to pull out the dates. You got to explain a whole situation over and over and over again to a whole different set of people and about being right. Um, So with this comes this new neutral being right. A lot of you are going to learn to lay dormant and don't flex that right hand there, because right basically leads to wasting a lot of time that didn't have to be wasted, taking a lot of energy that don't need to be taken. What you'll start doing here, or what you'll start learning to do, is to use your right hand, your right muscle, for a protective barrier, or a defense mechanism. Like, um, you're going to learn to stand in neutral where things can roll the way they want to roll all day long. Like, as long as they're not affecting you, then even though it's wrong, it can keep on rolling. It doesn't have anything to do with you. But just because you're explaining something that you saw that was right, you're not going to exercise that, because nothing is a threat to you. The only time you're going to exercise right is to have to defend yourself or to get people up off of you. It just takes too much time to be right anymore. Even though you can prove you're right and you're right, and when other people hear you, they know you're right as well. We're just hoping people don't make the wrong decisions to fuck around and make you jump up and get right about what you coming with, because when you coming full thorough. You know what I'm saying? You coming head on with the right. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all are just going to learn how to chill and just sit back and not move off of impulse, because you feel threatened by someone. You feel threatened by a certain situation. You're going to notice the difference between feeling threatened by something or actually being threatened by something. And your body will let you know when you have to get up and use right and get other folks right and all of this crap. But for right now, right means, that you're driving, or whatever. That means you looking and you seeking going right. And like I said, with all you gather up, you ain't wrong about it. you know, but you're going to learn to understand what right truly means, and how to use right, and when to use right, and what time to use right. And folks gonna hate that they messed around and caused you to have to get right. You gonna understand all about right and when to use right. Right on.